If you want to know my thoughts on these Sunday Riley products, then stick around. Hi there, it's Hélène with another video, and today we are talking Sunday Riley. This is a mini brand new focus skincare edition review. Mini because I did not have enough product to use for what I like to have, which is 40 plus days when it comes to skincare. You can definitely see some past skincare brand new editions if you want in this playlist. But when I do have some deluxe samples that are sizable enough, and I have used the product as well in the past, I feel like I have enough to give an idea of what I think about the product and what the impression the product has left with me. And so I have 3 products to talk about here today from Sunday Riley. I did 7 days straight of the Good Genes lactic acid treatment. I had a deluxe sample of the C.E.O, and I've also in the past received another deluxe sample of the C.E.O that was about twice as much as this. So as you can see, I use all of it up. So this is what it looked like. And also 3 packets of the Sunday Riley C.E.O, and it was a product that I had used again a few times in the past. So 2 deluxe samples, a number of packets over a year basically. And the other one, the last one, was the only product that was brand new to me, which is the Luna, and this is a night retinol. And the sample came in a plastic eyedropper container. Again, is this enough product for me to give you a full endorsement, or the opposite, which is stay away for a given skincare brand based on the products that I've used? Absolutely not. I think it takes a lot longer, and when I give my opinions about how the skincare worked for me after 40 plus days, I feel very solid in my opinion. In this case, I'm going to say 7, actually the Luna lasted me almost 2 weeks. So I've had a minimum of 7 days straight with these products. The one that was the least was the Good Genes lactic acid treatment. Let me start with that one. So it's called the 7-day challenge. So obviously Sunday Riley thinks that 7 days is enough to get a feel for the product. And it talks about instant radiance, instant exfoliation, and instant brightening. It did feel good. It felt like a typical lactic acid treatment. I do like a number of just, I guess, chemical exfoliators really. And this one felt very good on my skin. I didn't have a problem with it. They never smell all that great, but that's fine. It didn't stink. It's just a lactic acid treatment. And now the quantity that came in each one of the packets was a little bit much, but I didn't want to try to use the packets longer because I didn't know if it was going to do something to the product. And even though if it had been just for me, I would have used the packets more for a longer period of time, probably transferring all 7 of them into a different container, so I could just use what I wanted per day. But because I knew I was going to do a review for you, I only used 1 packet per day. I didn't extend it in case it affected the product. I like it. I like it. I do think Sunday Riley is quite expensive, and there are a number of lactic acid treatments available. And so because of the price, I don't think that it needs to be the one. And so out of the 3, I would say this is the one that I'm least jazzed about. I don't think there's anything super special about lactic acid treatment. If anything, this set of 7 samples was probably a good way of getting people who don't do it right now, don't do lactic acid exfoliation, to give it a try. So from that perspective, great. The next one I want to talk about is the C.E.O, and this set lasted me quite a number of days. So I used these 3 days obviously right there, again because I didn't want to use a packet more often. just in case. And then this one is the deluxe sample that lasted me the longest. It was definitely over a week of use. And it does talk about it being vitamin C Rapid Flash Brightening Serum and 15% vitamin C. I liked it. It's a pleasant product. It's almost like between a cream and a serum. And I liked the consistency of it. I like the very mild smell that comes in the product. The fragrance was appealing, and fragrance is very, very mild, but it was pleasant. And I think with vitamin C products, it's easy to have a bit of an orange feel to the product. And what I'm comparing it to, because I can only compare it to what else I have used a couple of vitamin C serums, and one of them that I have used that I keep going back to is the Ole Henriksen Truth Serum. I really love this serum. I explained in my Drunk Elephant video that I would buy this before Drunk Elephant, and I'm going to say the same for the Sunday Riley C.E.O. I think it is Sunday Riley I find kind of expensive, and I can get the Ole Henriksen for a more reasonable price, and I feel it works very well for me, and I don't see why I would change, especially if another product is more expensive. Now, I saved the best for last, I think. My go-to product when it comes to retinols, I have mentioned it so many times before, it is the Neutrogena Rapid Wrinkle Repair. It is my go-to. I use it every day. I really like it. It is very affordable, but it feels like it does a decent job, and if I don't use it for a while, I definitely notice the difference. So it tends to be in my arsenal for daily night skin care routine. And then I tried this Luna Retinol Sleeping Oil. Now, the Luna Retinol Sleeping Oil has two aspects to it. One of them is the retinol product, and of course it has the same kind of advisories, because it is a retinol, that you want to avoid during pregnancy, and that it is a potent product to apply at night to clean dry face. And this product is very blue, like a deep blue when you put it on. And one of the things that is nice about it is that because it's blue, you can see where you have worked it into the skin and where you haven't, and that I think is helpful. It does not take very much because it has this oily feel to it as you apply it. And the other thing, though, is that it has a blue tint. And if you heard my review of the Elizabeth Arden skincare, I am not a big fan of product that has a dye of any sort in it that changes the product's look. In that case, Elizabeth Arden was purple. And in this case, it talks about eliminating redness. Well, if I want makeup, I'll wear makeup. But if I want skincare, I want skincare. I don't want blue to offset the red on my face. I will deal with it separately because it's not... I don't believe that this actually cancels the redness within the skin itself. I think it's more of the blue canceling the red. And that just turns me off. But if I consider just the retinol aspect of it, I did like the delivery medium of a product that felt more like an oil than this one, which feels more like, it's more like a creamy serum that you just put on the skin. It has a very light whitish yellowy kind of color, and it goes all over my face and neck. Out of the three, though, I have to say this is probably the one that I would look to purchase because I said again, I like the delivery medium of the eyedropper. I don't think you need very much, so it would probably last quite a bit longer actually than the Neutrogena Rapid Wrinkle Repair. I use 2.5 pumps out of that every day, and that becomes a sizable amount, whereas this one was very, very small amounts of use, or small amounts used every time I applied it. Do I think the Sunday Riley brand seems to be a decent brand, yes. The cost of it is prohibitive, and that's about all that I have to say. I like the lactic acid treatment. I just don't think that there's anything fancy about it and that we have to pay any sort of high price tag. So yes, I like Sunday Riley. Don't like the value for money in some of the products, but have a new discovery right here. I hope you found this mini review helpful, and you know what? Let me know if you like mini reviews in general. Do you find them helpful, or do you only look to the ones where I've spent 40 to 60 days on a given skincare product? Let me know below. I would appreciate the feedback. And that's it for now. I appreciate your time. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. But for now, take care.